I'm back. 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 Hi, Poseidon. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get this fixed. I'm back, guys. Don't worry. I know you can't see me, but I'm back. Okay, let me make sure that's good. Okay. All right. Hello, 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 hello. I told you I would be right back. Poseidon just ate his dinner. I didn't realize I had something that I had to do like around this time, and then it happened, and sorry. I am so sorry that I had to step away for a bit. Okay, but I'm back, and we're gonna be on live like literally. I'll go live for like 2 hours. I don't even care. I've missed going live I've missed it so much because it's such like an easy, fun way to actually like connect with you guys and talk to you guys about stuff. And I've missed doing it. And like it's crazy that literally it's almost 3 years to the day that I haven't been able to go live. And here we are. We're live. We're chatting. We're talking. What should we talk about? Because I've been in kind of a not great mood today. So let's chat. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Thank you, Jane and Simple Life. I appreciate it. I love you too. Going live will also be good for my mental health. I actually agree because I'm actually like able to have conversations with you guys. And like I know I can talk to you in the comment section and stuff, but this is so much more like personal. You know, Poseidon's getting his bone. I just fed him. He just ate and drank. He like drank all of his water. He loves this dog, I'm telling you. Okay. My hair is looking crazy. I need to take a shower tonight still. Like, have you guys been feeling like this, the time change? The time change is already messing with me. Like, I like love it / hate it when the time changes because I like it. I like feeling cozy, but I also feel like I don't know where my day goes. And my day, like it's literally only like 7:30 and it feels like it's 10:30. So, hello Krista, hello Brittany. Yeah, the time change is just not, it drives me a little nuts. I would love to learn more about how to learn about people's birth charts and astrology. Okay, I would love to do more astrology videos, but some people are saying it's witchcraft, and it's not witchcraft. It's literally how the stars and the planets are positioned at the time of your birth. Like, that's not witchcraft. Like, that's legitimate science. That's legitimate astronomy. Like, that's not anything scary. You're super sleepy already? Yeah, I am too. See, and like astrology is so cool to me. Like I don't think I don't believe in like every aspect of it. Like I think there's some things where I'm like, I don't really connect with that. But like it's not fake. It's real. It's really how the stars were literally, the stars and planets were aligned the day you were born, the time of your birth. Like that's scientific. Yeah, and it's definitely not witchcraft. Like it'd be like the same if you say like born on a certain phase of the moon, that's witchcraft. Like that's science. That's that's what the moon was looking like, you know? So I will do more astrology videos. I just need to make sure people like want to watch them, and maybe I'll just like say forget it, and I'll just do videos that for the people that actually care about it. And I just think like for me personally, like there are so many YouTubers that I follow. Like I don't watch every single video of theirs. Like, if the video doesn't seem interesting to me, I don't watch it. But if it does seem interesting to me, I do watch it. So, like, I don't want to not do a certain kind of content because one person isn't going to like it. Like, because I know maybe there's 5 or 10 people that really like it and really enjoy it. So, I think I'm just going to continue to do what I want to do. And if you don't watch that certain video, I'm not going to freak out about it. But, like, you know, I want to do what you guys are going to watch, but I also want to stay true to myself and post what I want to post. Does that make sense? And yeah, I can't please everybody. Like, that, it would be impossible. What's my moon sign? I'm an Aries sun with a Pisces moon, and I have a Gemini rising. But I am very water dominant. Like, I have a Pisces stellium and I have a Scorpio stellium. So I am very, like, watery, and this is why I'm such an emotional, intuitive person, because of all these dang placements, these water placements. I wish I had some damn earth in my chart. I have, like, my Taurus Venus is holding on by a thread, I tell you. Okay, what else? I appreciate it, J and N Simple Life. Like, I know my real ones. Let me tell you. I see you in the comment section. I see you in the likes. Like, I know who my real ones are, and I'm so appreciative of all my real ones. But I just, like, I want some more real ones. Can I get some more real ones? Can I, please? I'm nice. I'm a nice person, please. It's the drinking coffee and talking videos for me. It's calming watching your videos. Oh, that's so sweet. I love just chit-chatting. That's one thing about me. I can chit-chat for years and years and years and years and years and years. We can talk about literally anything. I'm one of those people where you could just, like, if you were to say talk for 30 minutes straight without stopping, I would be able to do that because it's so easy. It's literally so easy. Thank you, Michelle. You wish you had some water. You're an Aries sun, Capricorn moon, and Aquarius rising. See, that's like a good balance. Like, I'm the same way. Like, I have water. So, like, my big 3 is balanced in the sense that I have fire, I have water, and I have air. But I do wish I had more earth placements. The way that you wish that you had more water placements. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Jane and Simple Life. I try to be as, like, real as possible over here because there are so many people that are on social media that are just faking everything. Like, they spend money that they don't have. They act like they're doing things that they're not really doing. And I'm just trying to be real about, like, all the struggles that I'm going through because I know everybody's struggling. I know there's so much going on in this world. Like, it's really hard. Like, and it's hard to survive right now. Like, it more than ever, it's hard to survive. Like, and I just want to be upfront and real. And, like, I'm struggling too. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm this influencer that has hundreds of thousands of dollars and, you know, I'm driving these, like, crazy expensive cars. Because let me tell you, let me give you a little clue into influencers and stuff like that. A lot of the people that flex like they have all these things don't really have them. Like, I'm just being totally, and a lot of you probably already, like, can think that, but I'm just letting you know, like, it's not all glitz and glamour. Like, it's really not. Like, a lot of people pretend that they have it like that and they really don't, and they're, like, putting themselves in a hole. I'm never gonna put myself in a hole pretending to be somebody I'm not. I'll put myself in a hole for other reasons, like me just being, like, dumb and making mistakes. Like, that I'll put myself in a hole, but I will never put myself in a hole trying to be something that I'm not, because that's just not me. That's not my energy. How do I learn what signs you are? Well, you can look up, like, you can look it up on your go to AstroSeek or Cafe Astrology, and you can plug in all the information, and then you can find out that way. And it is hard. It's hard. Like, especially single people right now, it's really hard. Like, you have to have, like, dual income is so helpful. And I'm on my own, dude, so it's rough. You thought I was an Aquarius? No, I'm an Aries. Libra gang. Okay, Libras. Let's see. How am I and my family? I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Just, you know, trying to make it through. You're a Libra too, Michelle. Okay. My best friend Abby is a Libra, and then my best friend Stephanie is an Aries. And my friend Jasmine, who you guys have met on this channel, she's an Aries. Taurus. Okay, my mom's a Taurus. My dad's a Virgo. Virgos, you are welcome here. I'm just going to say that. You are welcome here. But proceed with caution. Chloe, I love Virgo women. Virgo men, I sometimes have, you know, issues with. But I also think, like, there are so much going on, like, with your charts and stuff. Like, there's a lot of, like, Virgo suns that I do get along with, but there are a lot of, like, they have other placements that, like, help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aries. But listen to this. Listen to all these Virgos. My dad is a Virgo. His sister is a Virgo. Her husband is a Virgo. And their twin sons are Virgos. Like, that's 5 Virgos in my family. And that's a lot. Me and my granny, who's a Cancer, like, we would be fighting for our lives with the Virgos. Because, honestly, though, like, Virgos, in my opinion, like, Virgos are hard on everybody. But just as hard as they are on themselves, or just as, like, they're hard on people, but they're even harder on themselves. So I'm trying to, like, do more grace with the Virgos, like, be more chill, because I know y'all be going through it. Do I believe in astrology compatibility? I am not. I'm in Texas. But I do. You're a new subscriber. Welcome, Maxie. Thank you so much for showing up here. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to have a new subscriber here. You're a Pisces. I have a Pisces moon. I have a lot of Pisces placements. No. Okay, Star Princess. I forgot that I had something that I had to do at around 7, and then it happened, and I was like, oh, shoot. So I had to stop the live and come back. Okay, what else do we have here? What are the plans for the holidays? Honestly, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It might just be me and Poseidon. I don't know. I really, honest to God, don't know. And I'm trying not to think about it because I don't want to, like, get worked up or, like, be in a spiral. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just... I don't know. I don't know about the holidays. Like, the holidays are, like, coming up, like, this year. I don't know where this year went. I don't know where it went. I have no idea. Okay, let me see. Letitia, you're a Sag. Okay. I love Sages. Star Princess, you're a Scorpio. Okay, Miss Scorpio. I like Scorpios. The men are literal demons, but, you know, been there, done that. You're a Virgo. Your sister, you got a bunch of Virgos in your family too. Yeah, I wish you lived closer to Kyra. Hey, Monet. Oh, no, you didn't upset me at all, Jaden. Simple Life, you literally didn't at all. It's just, I don't know. The holidays, I think holidays are always stressful for me because I do come from a family of divorce. Like, my parents were divorced. So, like, I always felt, like, pulled in so many different directions. Like, if I was with my dad, I was missing out on being with my mom. If I was with my dad's family, like my granny, I was missing out on being with, like, my mom and her parents, my other grandparents. Like, I always just felt so, like, pushed and pulled. And then when you add, once I got into high school and, like, had a boyfriend and, like, I want to spend time with him, want to have the holidays with him, and he needs to be with his family. Like, it just felt like holidays have always just been super, super stressful for me. And I wish it wasn't the case. Like honestly, I can't wait till I have a family of my own and it's just like my little family and I just have holidays just us and everybody. If you want to come to my house, you can come to my house. You want to see me on the holidays, you come to my house. That's it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Virgos definitely are not for the week. I could watch Christmas movies with you guys. I honestly am probably going to get into some Christmas movies here soon. I want to get into the holiday spirit. Y'all are going to have to help me. I think I'll do a video buying like Christmas decorations because I want to do like how I did like my spooky scene. I want to do a Christmas theme. So we're going to have to find some Christmas decorations for sure. You're an Aquarius. Texas weather it's been bipolar lately. It was cold and now it's kind of hot again and now it's getting cold again. Oh my gosh, Letitia, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. $5. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Nightmare Before Christmas is a must. I do love that movie. Yeah, Monet. I really can't wait. Like I think it'll be so much fun to have that experience. I've thought about it, and honestly, I'm still just in such a Teresa. I'm still just like in such a limbo place where I don't really know what's going on. Like I'm just trying to get through all of this, and I'm just trying not to make like big decisions right now. Just trying to take one day at a time. Monet, my granny is a Cancer, and she's not the typical stereotype for a Cancer either. She's like very nurturing and loving and like that part of Cancer, but she's not, she was like never as like, she could get emotional, but she wasn't like, you know, a crybaby, you know? Like she was a tough broad, let me tell you. I miss her so much. Oh, that's so sweet, Monet. Thank you. Thank you, JNN's Simple Life. Kyra, I'm an Aries too. Yeah, I want to go to Buffalo. I have always wanted to go to Buffalo. I like all seasons too. Like back in Indiana, we get all seasons. I want to do like a leaf tour. Like I want to do a New England fall foliage trip one day because I think that would be really fun. What states have I traveled to? I have traveled. I keep looking at Letitia's $5. Thank you so much. I like can't believe you did that. That's so nice of you. The states that I've traveled to, I've been to Tennessee, I've been to Ohio, I've been to Michigan, I've been to Illinois, I've been to Kentucky, I've been to Georgia, I've been to Alabama, I've been to Florida, I've been to Virginia, I've been to Washington, D.C., I've been to New York. Did I say Pennsylvania? I've been to West Virginia. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to Nevada, Las Vegas. I've been to Texas. I've been to Arkansas. I've been to Missouri. And I've been to Colorado. I think that's all the states I've been to. Oh, and I've been to Connecticut. Come to Canada. I would love to go to Canada. I need to get a passport. I've always wanted to go to Canada. And there's this restaurant. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this chef. His name is Matty Matheson. He has, his restaurants are in Canada, and I really, 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 really want to go. I feel like I still feel like I haven't been a lot of places. Like there's so many places I want to go. I want to go to California. I want to go to every state, honestly. But, and then there's also like, I want to go to Europe. I really, really, really want to go to Italy. Louisiana, I've never been to Louisiana, but I need to go. My cousin goes to college in New Orleans, and I need to go visit him. And then I have friends that live in New Orleans, too. I've always wanted to go. I've never been to California, but I want to go. You want to travel by RV? Yeah, that would be so cool. What's my favorite state? I love New York. I love New York. I love New York City. My family lives there. I've been a ton of times. I do love New York. You want to go to Greece? I want to go to Greece too. Oh, and I love Greek food. Maybe I should go to Mardi Gras. Maybe I should go this year. It hasn't passed yet. I'll go next year. Go to Puerto Rico. I would love to go to Puerto Rico. There's so many places I want to go. Yes. Monet, I'm telling you, I could eat all day. Like if I was in Italy, I will be there all day. I will eat all day. But I would be so happy. And I do love the fashion too, although they're gonna look at me like a they're gonna look at me like a slob. And in Italy, my best friend, she lived there for study abroad for like 3 months. And she said that she always felt like she just like looked so disheveled compared to all the Italians. Like they always had like their looks together. Like they always looked so good. I like Florida too. I do like Florida. I did watch the show I Love New York. It's one of my favorite shows. It's so funny. I would love London. I do agree. I would love to go to London too. Barcelona, Spain, Rome. Rome is beautiful. My mom went to Italy and she said it was like the best time of her life. She went to Rome. Let's see what else. You're Italian, but you love Greek foods. I love Greek food too. Let's say this. I love all food. I'll eat anything. I'll try anything. I'll eat anything. You know what? Put some food in front of me and I'll eat it. That's why I got a little chunky. But who cares? Right. Italy, like they're just gonna be like, here, I'm gonna eat this, and I'll be like, okay. Oh, you don't like seafood? Or do you like seafood? Street heat. I agree, Kika. Like, I definitely, traveling would be great, but I am on a budget. So once we get out of the constraints and I can kind of like spend a little more freely, traveling is something that I'm going to be doing a ton of. And I'll bring you guys with me, for sure. I have a little Italian in me as well, my father. And Italian is my favorite food, but I love Greek food. I love soul food. I just love food. You like certain seafoods? Jamaican food is good. Get me a beef patty. Get me some roti. Oh, yum. Plantains. Or what? Plantains, right? Or platanos. I love Cuban food too. And I love Mexican food and Japanese food, just like you, Kyra. I cannot stress this enough. I love food. I've never tried Haitian food. I have had Persian food, and I love Persian food. My uncle is actually Persian. He's from Iran. So I love Persian food. I'm getting hungry too, Susan. We're going to have to stop talking about food because I love eating. I love eating. Jane and Simple Life, what country is your lineage from? You're Persian too. That's so cool. See, and there might be some like, my dad is allegedly like, we don't really know. He's like either Italian, Albanian, Armenian, and so there's like a lot of different. There's a lot that he could be. I need to get the DNA test. Also, while we're talking, you're from Iran? Oh, okay. Your dad is Turkish. Oh, wow. Okay. What I've really been craving lately is lahmacun. so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, what else? Yes, and yes, food is so comforting. I just feel happy when I eat. Yeah, I got a lot of different mix in me. Like my dad is like Middle Eastern, Mediterranean-ish. We don't really know for sure. And then my mom is just like white as hell. My mom is like German and English and all those things. So I want to get like the DNA testing done because my dad was adopted. I don't know if you guys know that. My dad was adopted, so we don't really know. And what's crazy about my dad being adopted, like my granny is his mom. Like my granny and I, no blood. Like we don't share any blood at all. And that's how much of a ride or die that woman was, where like I felt closer to her than anybody I share blood with. Like, and that's like why she will always have my heart, and why like losing her has been so hard, because she literally like she was my girl, you know? And it's like weird how like I kind of had this epiphany like after she passed away, like that my dad, like while she adopted my dad, and that was such a big thing, I firmly believe that like that adoption happened, her adopting my dad happened so that I could be like her grandchild. In a weird roundabout way. Like you guys might think I sound crazy, but like that's how I feel. Like I feel like while my dad and my granny had like a pretty good relationship, they didn't see eye to eye on anything, but like I just feel like the reason he was adopted was so that like she could be in my life in the future. Does that make sense? Do I sound totally nuts? You were like that with your aunt, Susan? Yeah, like that's like, I don't know, that's why it was so hard like losing her, because it's like my cousins are blood related to her. My twin cousins are blood related to her. My aunt is blood related to her, but my dad and I are not. And that's why it was so hard, because it was like, I don't know, I just felt like I wish that I was blood related to her. Like, I wish I had that. But even though I didn't have that, I didn't feel the difference. Like, my granny was my granny. Okay? Like, and she did not play about me. And I love her and I miss her so freaking much. You have no idea. Yeah, no, she wasn't blood related. She was like, it's like my dad was put into her life so that like one day that I could be in her life. Does that make sense? Yeah, she did love me like I was like her. Like I think because like my granny adopted my dad, and she adopted an aunt of mine, and my aunt, she adopted my Aunt Deb first, and then she adopted my dad, and then she had a biological child. So I had two aunts, but my aunt who she adopted passed away when I was a baby. She got into drugs and she had a very difficult life. And like shortly after that, my dad and my mom had me, and my granny was like able to like, I don't know, I think I helped heal her in some ways. You know what I'm saying? And then like as I got older, my personality is a lot like how my aunt's was, who passed away. And I think my granny like looked at it as like another chance, you know? I don't know. It's all like me just thinking things, but like we just had a bond from this. Me and my granny just always had a bond, like forever. And she was another motherly figure. Like she really, honestly, like when you're brought into this world, you feel like you're supposed to rely on your parents the most. And I didn't have that. Like in the beginning I did, but then my parents got divorced. My mom became an alcoholic. My dad got remarried, and I didn't feel like I really fit in his new life. But my granny, I was number one. And my granny, like, you know how, like, when parents don't work out or whatever, and then, like, the mom of the dad, like, just enables the dad to, like, kind of be a bad dad, like, and doesn't care and, like, defends him and is like, well, you're just... My granny did not care. If she felt like my dad was, like, acting up and not doing what he needed to do, she would let him have it. And my mom, same thing with my mom. If she felt like my mom wasn't behaving the way she needed to behave, she would check my mom too. Like, that's how she was. Like, she didn't care about my dad's side. She didn't care about my mom's side. She did not care about any of that. She cared about me being good always. And that's why she's my number one ride or die. And I definitely do think, like everything that happened, I think, like, I was just, like, meant to be in her life. And she was meant to be in my life. And I feel very lucky. And I don't want to cry. But it's happy tears because it's like, I just feel so lucky. Yeah. He was. He definitely, Poseidon can definitely tell my energy. And he knows when I'm feeling off, you know, and he likes to do his little check-ins. He's a good boy. He's my best boy. I'm so grateful for him too. A roadside grabbed me and poured spray cheese all over my face. What? Your grandmother raised you? Yeah, I think like for a lot of people, especially like in my experience too, like I think for me, I think that connection, like when you don't feel like you have like your parents really, like you really attach to the person that you know you have. And I admire grandmas that have like stepped up to take care of their kids, like, because they shouldn't have to do that, but they do it because they know that's like the only chance like the kid has, and they're just genuinely wonderful people, and they want to make sure that their grandkids good. But like they should be enjoying the moment. They shouldn't have to have that responsibility, but they take it on because they you know, they know that's the right thing to do. So I have so much respect for women like that. Yeah, I know I can cry, but like I was already crying earlier. I don't need to cry anymore. Guys, I don't know, we're getting deep over here. Is there anything else that we should talk about? Yeah, I think it is like, it's nice that like, I think all kids deserve to have that. They deserve to have that safe place. They deserve to have an adult that they know is going to be there for them no matter what. And I wish it could have been my parents, but unfortunately that's like not really the situation. I mean, they were there for like little things. Like my parents, like, let's just say this, like it's not like I was like living in like a flop house and stuff like that. Like things could have been way worse, but like, you know, my dad paid child support. Like I did have, like my mom, we had a house. Like I lived a normal life, but like my mom wasn't able to be there for me emotionally because she was dealing with all of her emotions. So I like would shut my emotions down. And then my dad is somebody who's not emotional like at all. So like he's like, you got to just deal with everything. You can't cry about anything. Like, so I didn't have like that place where I could like I knew I could cry to my mom, but like I always felt like I had to be strong for her. So it's like, it gets complicated because not everything was bad, but it's also like things could have been better. And if my parents could have worked out their issues before having me, I don't think it would have been as bad. But like at the end of the day, I don't think my parents really knew what they were getting into being parents. Like I think my parents would have been fine if they didn't have kids. Well, if they didn't have me. You know? Like I think I don't think my mom would have ever gone off. Oh my gosh, my battery's at 10%. I don't think my mom would have ever gone off the deep end really, and I think my dad is just somebody that I don't want to call him selfish, but my dad, like, he wants to be able to do what he wants when he wants, and that's fine, but like you don't get to do that when you have kids, you know? Would I dye my hair a different color? I have been thinking about it. I think what I want to do is, I have the side part today, but have you guys noticed that I've been doing like more of a middle part lately? So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to do a middle part, and then I'm going to get like curtain bangs that like frame my face. Oh, hi! Hello! Are you going to say hi to everybody? He's giving y'all side eye. Yeah, kind of like a layered cut. What is this? Yes, thank you. I think the bangs will look good too. But I think I'm going to do like more of a middle part. They're saying hi to you, Poseidon. Okay. Come back. Come here. Okay, Poseidon. Seriously. Come over here. He does. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. He does not like to share me. I'll tell you that. Yes, he is the biggest mama's boy in the world. Abel, for the record though, Abel was a pretty big mama's boy too. But Poseidon is the biggest mama's boy. Is he heavy? Yes, he has gained weight. He's like 67 pounds now. So he is my baby. My big Poseidon. You guys know that I wanted to change his name to Frank Sinatra because he has blue eyes and I love Frank Sinatra, but he didn't like it. Would I ever get another dog? I will get another dog eventually, probably. But I've only ever had boy dogs. So, guys, look at this. What? I didn't name Poseidon. Poseidon, this was his name when he was adopted from the shelter. And I wanted to change his name to Frank Sinatra, but he already was like listening and responding to Poseidon, and that would just get confusing, you know? Oh, Roxanne, she was a big one. 250 pounds, sheesh. He's like he's a Labrador Retriever mix, and he's definitely got some hound dog in him. Look how beautiful he is. He's not annoyed or mad or anything. He just wants my attention. He is very hard to read. He's a very like stoic dog. I am doing better. Okay, so Abel Jr., he lived with my mom And then my mom got evicted and she could not keep him anymore. And I was already in Texas and I couldn't get him. And so she gave him to a family friend because where she moved, she couldn't have a dog. So, yeah, he's the king of looking unimpressed. The king of doing that. I'm telling you. He is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lab Great Dane. Oh my gosh, so cute at 150 pounds. Your other dog is a purebred husky. Aw. Okay, Zaquan, maybe you don't know what's been going on over here, but me and Vaughn are not together, so you don't need to ask that question anymore. He's not here. My mom went to a dog show this past weekend. She went 2 days in a row, and she goes literally just to see the dogs, like to pet them and stuff. She doesn't even watch the shows because she doesn't know what the rules are. She just goes to pet them. I might have to get my charger, but I'm going to wait until it says 5%. You have cats? I used to have cats. I love cats. Good night, Susan. Guys, I'm going to stay live. I'm going to stay live all night. I've missed going live. I'm telling you. I'm just cold. 6 cats. Holy cow. Imagine Poseidon in a dog contest. He would kill it because he's so cute. He's a little bit stubborn and doesn't listen sometimes, but he would kill it. Your son has a turtle? Aww. I really like I'll definitely get more dogs like in the future, but it's just hard for like me personally to like get multiple dogs. Like that would just be a lot. And me and Poseidon is also like a huge mama's boy. Like I don't know how he'll react if I get another dog, but I don't have an issue with girl dogs. I've just never had girl dogs. Oh, you miss your son's cat. But yeah, I would get more dogs, but Poseidon will definitely have an attitude about it. And also, it's just like can be a little bit overwhelming having 2 dogs. So I need to wait until I'm like in a different space. Maybe wait until like I'm with somebody again, like, you know. Okay, this just went to 5%. I'm gonna go grab my charger really fast. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I should have just brought the charger in here. But y'all know how my phone has been, so okay. Hello. I'm back. He is a pretty big dog. And I'm still working on his walking etiquette because okay, sorry. Oh. Sorry guys, I got caught up. I hope this is charging. Can you guys still hear me and everything? I want to go an hour tonight. Oh, thank you, Nancy's Vlogs. Yeah, I have a lot of books. a ton of books. I love them. And I'm doing book club. So I'm reading The Secret History. So if you guys want to read along with me, that would be great. Grew up with nothing but pit bulls and boxers. Yeah, like I had a golden retriever, and then obviously Abel was a bully. I love all dogs. Nancy's Vlogs, thank you. Your comment was so sweet to me. Thank you, Rhonda. I'm glad you guys are talking and commenting. I'm glad. When will I start making vlogs again? Like, I'm still uploading. Like, I just am not really doing much because, like, I'm on a budget, guys. I'll do some different vlogs here and there, but like I said, I'm not, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were, like, in the chat at that moment in time, but I'm not going to try to flex and act like I'm doing this and that when I'm not. So I'm just going to, you know, do vlogs when I can. Okay, this thing, is this what you're talking about, Rhonda? This hanging thing? The Secret History is about, The Secret History, it's about, like, these kids in a New England college, and there's a murder. I'm not going to say too much on that. Okay, Rhonda, so basically these are cards. I think it's either my great-grandmother or my great-great-aunt made them. They're old. They're very, very old. They're actually like greeting cards, basically. Like, that's what they're made to be. And then you can put like paper in it and make it into a card. But it's just pressed flowers. Like, she pressed flowers into like this like wax paper type thing, and then like put glitter and stuff. So it's just like pressed flowers. But they could be used as cards. But I just put them on a string and hung them up to go on display, because I think they're very beautiful. What's my favorite book? I am definitely not Pregnant Wednesday. What's my favorite book? I don't know. Look at this. Oh. I will make cooking content again. I'm just taking a cooking break because sometimes when I make my content so much about, like, especially with cooking, like, then I stop like enjoying actually cooking. Does that make sense? Like, because it feels like a chore, it feels like a job. And I genuinely like need to have cooking in my life as like a way to just like chill out and relax. And sometimes when I'm doing a lot of cooking content, it doesn't feel like relaxing. Does that make sense? And I don't know what my favorite book is. This book, Local Woman Missing, was really, really good. All the books are Emily's favorite. Low key. Yeah, I love having this boy. He literally has like made my life so good. Yeah, and groceries are expensive as heck. Thank you, Kyra. I appreciate it. And Nancy, I think I missed your last comment. Thank you for showing love, Farah. Look at him. He's just gotta be next to me always. What else, guys? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? This is a music box thing. It plays Somewhere Over the Rainbow. My granny gave it to me. And it's very, very old. Very, very old. Let me see. He is a little love bug. Dang, can I see the comments again? Okay. You're going grocery shopping and Christmas shopping tomorrow? Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'm so happy that I can do lives again. Like, this is literally, I've been wanting to go live forever. It used to go faster. Okay, now it's done. Oh. Okay, now it's done again. Okay, it keeps like cutting in and out. Yeah, you guys want to know how old this is? I just caught the date. 1983. This was manufactured in 1983. Okay, now it's going to keep going. I'll turn it off. That's like one of my favorite things. Okay, so where I am currently is not where I'll be like permanently or anything. I am going to look at other apartments. But the only thing is, I will like, I think what I'll do is I will like film looking at new apartments, like, and possibly like moving there or whatever. But I don't think I'll ever do like a tour again, because it's way too easy for people to find apartments based on layouts. And since it's just me and Poseidon, I don't really feel safe or comfortable doing that. I've just seen one too many horror stories about like people showing where, like, showing just their layout and end up, people find out where they live, and I just don't want to deal with that. Does that make sense though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rhonda. Like, people, like, and I'm not saying like it's you guys doing it, like the normal people doing it, but it's like, if you're like, there are people out there that are crazy enough that, like, I have no idea who's like looking at my stuff. There's probably somebody out there looking at my stuff and going, I want to find out where she lives, but they don't interact with my stuff. They're not somebody that I talk to. They just are crazy, and they could find out where I live. And like, I just do not want to deal with that at all. Because I know the majority of people that are like watching me like genuinely care and support me, but literally anybody could stumble upon my videos and content and be like, I know where she lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did, okay, 1 second. It's just easier for me to have my own space. Like, I need to be alone. And I did have a situation when I was in high school. I had a peeping Tom when I was in high school. This old guy would like come and like try to peek in my windows, my bedroom windows, and like just be really gross. And I think I still have a little bit of trauma from that. Yeah, a picture or a landmark, like, it's so easy to like, it's so easy for people to find out where you live. And I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm not gonna be showing off like my space ever. When I was in a relationship, sure, it's fine because he was big and scary. But when it's just me and Poseidon, no. Listen, but don't get it twisted. I can defend myself if need be, but I don't want to be put in that position. And Poseidon doesn't bark. So he doesn't bark like when the doorbell rings or and things like that. Like he doesn't bark. So it would just not be good. Would I stay in an apartment with security guards? Yeah, but like I don't want to like live in a high rise because having a dog in a high rise, and usually it's just high rises that have security, and I don't want to live in a high rise. So I will show you guys like because I know soon I'm gonna go look at like different places because where I am right now is just like more temporary. I will show that stuff, but like obviously like we're gonna be very careful with my safety. No, because like showing the inside of an apartment, like people find layouts so easy. Yeah, people can find you like people can find you easy as fuck. Like I literally there's this like YouTuber that I watch, like he's a huge YouTuber, Jeff Wittick. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but like I know what apartments he lives in based off of his like the area. Cuz he was talking about his rent and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what where he lives." I found like just based on like looking at his videos, I found I didn't even mean to find it. I found exactly where he lived. And that's like a grown ass man who's, you know, can take care of himself. Like, imagine it's me, you know? If I can find where he lives, not even trying, you know? Like, I wasn't even intending to do that. But then by looking at the pictures, I was like, oh my God, I think this is his actual apartment. Terrifying. Um, I am not anti First Amendment, but I am anti First Amendment for me. Guns freak me out. So that's not really something that I'm comfortable with personally. I think people should, you know, do whatever the heck they want. But just for me, I don't want that. Have I ever experienced creepy stuff with my ex as you guys had a ton of subscribers combined? Yeah. Yeah. That when we first were on YouTube, I some girl literally came to our apartment. And yeah, like it's very scary. Like people have shown up places where they're like, "Oh, you do YouTube." Like it's scary. Like I can't deal with that on my own. And I think I would feel more safe in an apartment just because there's like camera, like in apartment communities, there's like cameras. There's, you know, more people around. Although I would love to have a yard for Poseidon, I just like I gotta stay safe. Bottom line, I just want to be in a place where I feel safe. And I feel safe where I am currently. So I'm good. But if I do decide to get an actual place, I need to just like be safe and not show stuff off. And that's the other reason why cooking videos are like a little bit scary, because you'll see the kitchen. What if you what you know what I'm saying? Like I really have to like think about these things. You carry pepper spray. Yeah. Here's the thing too. The other day I was on a walk with Poseidon. I live in like where I am is a nice area. I was walking Poseidon at like 4 p.m., right? This car drove past us 4 different times. 4 different times. And maybe it's just me being paranoid, but they drove past us like 4 different times. And I don't want to be like paranoid, but I got a bad hit from it. You know? And I think as women, we can sense danger a little bit quicker than men. And like I just got a bad hit, and luckily I was nearby where I needed to go. So I just like went right inside. But that's the kind of thing that like freaks me out. You know? Simply that it is like you get like I love being able to do what I do, and I love sharing with you guys, and I love being open, and I love this is a privilege. Like I'm very, very lucky, don't get me wrong, but there is like a side to it that sometimes your safety can be compromised. And I'm not even that big of a YouTuber or influencer or whatever. Like and it happens to me. So it's just crazy. And maybe I can ask and see if like he would be okay with that. Like I do use the yard sometimes for Poseidon, but I don't know about like the cooking videos. It gets like too close. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah, I agree, Star Princess. Big Will Dog. You carry at times, but you're a veteran and have grown up. Yeah, you do have to have a good head on your shoulders to have a gun and everything. And like, I think that like my dad has guns. Like my dad's an Army veteran, so like I've been around them. I'm just personally not comfortable. So I think that being around them, I think you should know about them. You should know how to work them properly. I think you should know how to do all of it. Like if I were to ever get one in the future, I would have to feel totally comfortable. Like I would have to be like I know what I'm doing. I would have to feel confident in it. And especially because I have no experience, I'm not confident in it. So I think maybe if I ever feel the need to get one, I will take all the proper steps to do that and to be comfortable and make sure it's in a lockbox and all those things. Like I just would never be somebody that does like concealed carry or something like that. Like I think having one in the home would be okay, but like I'm not there yet. But eventually maybe I will. Like I don't know. Even if I were to be like, if I say I got into another relationship and the person that I'm in a relationship with, if they had a gun in their home, I would then feel the need to like learn about guns and learn about like how to take care of them, how to properly use them, all of that stuff in order to feel comfortable being around it. Does that make sense? Like I think you just have to be very smart and level-headed about it, and it's not something that I like would ever take lightly. Spicy boot, yeah. People can find your apartment in place based on what the photos of your kitchen look like. They can. I've seen it happen. Have a good night, Nancy. Sleep tight. I do believe in mediums. I would love to go to a medium. I think it would be really cool. Maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I will do that and we can vlog it. Yeah, Monet, I agree with you because I feel like at the end of the day, like if I had one, if I ever had to use it, it would, like, I don't know if I, like, that would just freak me out. It's terrifying. Taught my wife and kids how to work them safely. Have you asked apartment staff if there are cops living on premises? Might give you some comfort. Yeah, that would honestly be a good idea to like see and like have that information. I think like, again, I think if I'm going to be around them, I would like to know what I'm working with and what the deal is, but since I'm not in that place yet, I'm just, I'm good. But I think that if I were, like I said, if I were to ever be in a relationship with somebody that has one, then I would definitely feel more prompted to learn the safety and learn all those things. And like, also the other thing is like, I've had opportunities to shoot guns before, but each time like I'm not with my dad. And I think the first time I ever shoot a gun, I would like to be with my dad, who, like, we have a rocky relationship, that's no lie, but like I love my dad and I trust my dad in that way, and I know I'll be safe and like good. So I definitely want to, if I'm going to shoot one, I want to be with like my dad. I don't want it to be with some like rando guy at like at a store. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be with like somebody that I'm, feel safe with. And yes, I agree, Monet. I would hope I would never had to be a part of that. Agreed, Star. There's a cop that lives behind you. That's good. Can you talk about Real Housewives taglines? What are your favorite taglines? I know the instructor is not going to do anything to me, but it's just like I would rather, if I'm going to handle a gun for the first time, I would like to be with my dad. I just think that that's, a reasonable thing. Yes, exactly, Big Will. Like I would like to, it would help my nerves. It would just make me feel at ease. You like my books? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, like I said, I'm going to check to see what I can do like hookah wise, because I will do a hookah video. It is very loud, and I'm sensitive to like loud noises. So, yeah. It's loud, it's scary, and I'd like to be with somebody that I am comfortable with. Yeah, he's just laying here. This is my boy, guys. Like this is my ride or die. He's literally the best dog. Do I have a lot of paranoia as a content creator? I don't think like normally. I don't think like every day I have paranoia. I think the world is very different, and I think there are a lot of people that are, I just think there's a lot of crazy people out there, and it's not as safe as it used to be. Does that make sense? John M., what are you talking about? That's good, Big Will. That makes sense. Yeah, like I think that's the main thing for me. Like if I were to ever like have one around me, I would like to know like how to do all of that. Yeah, how do I block, like I don't even know what this is. How do I? Okay. Yeah, I think I hit him. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I love Ramona. Although, have you seen Monet? Have you seen all the stuff with Ramona? Like, my, I'm upset with her. Oh yeah, I probably will, guys. I probably will, since I'm gonna be going live more. I will go through and probably like pick some mods, um, because I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick some mods. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Oh, you're on season. Oh yeah, yeah, because you're watching it from the beginning. So Ramona's been in some trouble. She was asked not to go to BravoCon because I think there was like a racial incident, and I'm upset. I don't know all the information. So okay, so who would be a mod? Monet said that she would be a mod. No, Big Will. Like, honestly, I could use right now, like, I'm in a place where I could use all the encouragement and love and support that I can get. Like, I am very appreciative of all of you guys. Like, especially like on like my videos currently, like, it's no lie that I'm in this like place where I'm up and down, up and down, up and down. And like, I do need help sometimes, I think, to just like validate what I'm feeling is real, because sometimes I think I work myself up to a point where I don't believe, like, I don't trust myself anymore. So sometimes I do need like other people's judgments to help me get through things. Does that make sense? Like, I just feel like sometimes I need like reassurance that what I'm going through is not, that it's real sometimes. I don't know. Okay, Jalen, relax. I don't have a daily motivational quote book. I probably should. Oh, but I think what I'm going to start doing is what I'm grateful for posts on here. Like every day I'll post like what I'm grateful for. I need to watch Real Housewives of Potomac still. The season premiere was last night. And then I also need to do my Real Housewives of Miami season premiere recap. But it's like a long one. So I need to like. Oh, you're welcome, J&N's Simple Life. Sleep tight. Okay, a gratitude post on the community tab. Okay, I think we should do that. I can do that. We'll start doing daily. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start doing daily what I'm grateful for posts on the community tab, and then you guys can post what you guys are grateful for. And some days, it's literally just gonna be, I'm grateful for Poseidon. Every day I'm grateful for Poseidon. He's so cute. I know. I can't wait for the next season of Vanderpump Rules. I want better for Robin too, Monet. I was looking on Twitter, and I've seen like a lot of different things. And I love Robin. I love Robin. But like, ugh, girl, stand up. But I can't really talk because, trust me, the things I've done, the mistakes I've made trying, with men, please. I'm not passing judgment on her. But Robin. Oh. Yeah, Big Well, it's very confusing. I'm planning, but I have therapy tomorrow, so I think I'll feel better tomorrow. Like, I think today was just like an off day. I didn't know Brittany was pregnant again. And I have been watching the BravoCon stuff. Also, I'm going to show you guys my nails. Like, look how good they look. I did them myself. I'm going to show you guys the products I used. And they gave me a coupon code. They sent it to me for free, so that was really cool. Yeah, Jalen, okay, guys, I'm definitely going to need to get some... I'm going to need to get some mods. Robin is denial. I just think she wants the man too much and she's not financially dependent on him. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Robin, go. Just like leave. Because I think the thing with Robin is like she's wanted this for so long. She just wants it to work out so bad that she's like willing to make like all these excuses. You like the color? Thank you. I'm definitely going to pick mods tonight, guys. So let me know if you guys let me know who wants to be mods or whatever. Your nails are always full of dirt from gardening. Yeah, like I want to do a garden too, but I know it's going to take a little bit of time before I can do a garden, but I love gardening. Michelle, you should get Peacock. So Peacock has all of the Housewives stuff on it, and they have all of Bravo shows, and it's only $5 a month. Like that's the only streaming service I pay for is Peacock and Amazon Prime. And I think like yeah, okay, so Rhonda, yeah, Peacock has all of the like so like Real Housewives of Potomac was on last night, and it's on the app today. So Peacock, like, you don't get to see the episode while it's airing, but you get to see the episode the next day. So it's all current. You just have to wait till the next day. And that's fine, because if I'm only paying $5 a month for this app, that's all I need. I feel like he feels insecure being that she's the breadwinner and is looking for validation elsewhere as men do. Mona, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah. He will, like, the thing about Juan is he thought all this Bravo stuff, the show is stupid and all of this, but now that he doesn't have a job, oh, now you're in the episodes now? You're okay with filming now, Juan? And I'm a Robin defender. I love Robin, but this is going to be a long season because I'm fed up with Juan Dixon. I'm fed up with him. Oh, Apple TV has a new Godzilla show? Okay, Lil Rico, Bianca is very busy, and and even if I went to go hang out with her, I wouldn't film it. So calm down. I don't feel the need to do that. That's like nuts. So even if I went to go hang out with her, y'all wouldn't see it. So very cool. I will have to check that out. The Godzilla show, Big Will. Yeah, exactly, Street. He like I think people think that because I have a connection with certain people that like I should just go hang out with them all the time. Like even if I hung out with them, I wouldn't film it. Like, so why are you like pressuring me to do that? Everybody has boundaries. I respect people's boundaries like crazy. Like I'm not just gonna show up and be like, hey, let's hang out. Let's put this on YouTube. Like, that's nuts. That's not how real relationships work. It's not how real friendships work. He was all in that episode. From what I've seen, you're not spoiling it, Monet, because I was already looking at Twitter. I was seeing all kinds of stuff. So, exactly, Star Princess. Like, come on. Like, I think that you have to, like, I'm so happy and content with just like seeing my friends like just as friends. Like they're like I'm not an ulterior motive friend. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me come over just so we can, post it on social media. Like that's crazy talk. Thank you, Big Will. Like, and there's also like kids and minors. Like I'm always like I'm so protective, like, because I've seen so many things about like kids online and being on like on social media and stuff. Exactly. Exactly. They don't film with anybody. You have to like I give people so much space because I never want it to be like I'm trying to get something because I'm not. If I'm in your life and I'm friends with you, like that's it. You can like the content that was made, but it's like spamming for it to happen is not like gonna make it happen. I'm just being upfront and real because like we're also all in different places in our lives. And what I was saying though too, like about being like around kids, like the other day when I went to the park and I wanted to like show off the park and stuff, there were children there. And I wasn't gonna film because not my children, like I don't want any child, any minor on my channel without the consent of adults. And also, I don't feel comfortable posting minors on my stuff. Like, I just don't. So, like, if I'm in an area where I'm with children, I'm not going to be on social media because I'm just like very protective. Like, there's some really there's a lot of weirdos out there, you know? Exactly, Monet. Like, I'm not somebody that's just gonna be like all over people to hang out. Like, if the stars align and we can hang out, God bless. But I don't pressure anything. Like, I think everybody has their own things going on, and Monet, I have a lot of stuff I have to focus on too. Like, I have I have a lot going on here. Like I have a lot going on mentally. I have a lot of things that I'm working through. And also sometimes I don't feel like sometimes some days I don't feel like I can be a good friend at the moment because I'm just going through so much myself. Like I don't always feel like I have the space to be a good friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I have to take care of myself. I can't be a good friend if I'm not taking care of myself. Can't be there for people if I can't even be there for myself. And that's what I've done my whole life. Put myself on the back burner, put myself in the back, not take care of myself, not worry about me, just worry about everybody else. And that hasn't helped anything. That hasn't made anything better for me. So I have to take care of myself first and foremost. And if I'm in a good place, then I can put myself out there and be a good friend and show up. But like if I can't show up for myself, I can't show up for others. So I have to work on that first. Yeah, Monet, like that's how I feel. Like just like I need my space to like grow. Exactly, Big Will. Exactly. When a plane is going down, they tell you put your mask on first and then help other people. Like And I enjoy my own company too. Like I'm an only child, so I've grown up being on my own, doing my own thing. So I've never been like a person that like I have to be with people all day every day. Like I'm cool. I'm independent. Exactly, Michelle. Like being worried about collaborating with people because you don't know. Like there's also like times where like I think that I'm developing a bond with somebody and that there's like a friendship there, but then I realize later on that they were just around me to get to people that I'm around. And I don't like that because I don't do that. I don't operate like that. And things do have to form naturally. Like I'm not forcing myself on anybody. I'm not doing that. Like, please. Yeah, Rhonda, I agree. I'm good at I'm good at being myself and doing my own thing. It gets lonely sometimes, like not gonna lie. Like I do wish I was closer to like my best friends back in Indiana, but like even if I was there, they have their own lives. Like my best friend, they're married, you know, and have jobs. Like it's you just like you have to like have space for people. And like I always like the door is always open for me. The door is always open for me. But you know, I got a lot going on already. Michelle, I feel that codependent with a narcissistic man. Feel that more than you could ever know. Yeah, Big Will. It's just easier to just like focus on what's. There's so many shady people out there. So many. You know, and I think there's like, and that's something I'm working on with my therapist is like my people pleasing. Like, it, the reason I have the people pleasing tendencies is because I want to make myself small and I want to just be of service and of help because I feel like I don't inherently bring value to a relationship by just being myself. I feel like I have to overperform. I have to be perfect. Like if I don't take the garbage out or if I don't do the dishes, like I'm a bad girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like um I have to put everybody before me, and if I'm perfect and if I do everything that they ask me to do and I take care of everything and I make myself small and I you know don't burden them, that they'll let me stay. And that's not how it works. Like there are people out, like the people in my life, like the people that really love you and support you, they want you around no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on. Like they just want you around. They don't care if you cook and clean and do all of that. They just want to be near you. But for me, it's like I always feel like I have to be on my best behavior. Like I can't fuck up once. I can't be human. I can't make a mistake because I don't want them to I don't want them to like reject me. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the people pleasing. Is it better? Am I still frozen? Okay, I'm good. I'm just trying to like make sure that I'm good here. But yeah, like I just with like everything that I've like also I didn't really see healthy relationships growing up. My parents got divorced. So, and I think a lot of the time like we don't know like I don't know. I'm just trying to understand myself better and not put so much pressure on myself because literally the amount of pressure I put on myself is nuts. Like I I have been my own worst enemy for so long and I'm like done with that. Like I don't want to be my own worst enemy. Like I want to be my cheerleader because I deserve to be happy. Like I feel like I've held myself from being happy so much just because I want the people around me to be happy. And that's not really fair. What's my love language? Okay. So my love language, I did the quiz or whatever and it's basically like I want it all. Like I'm one of those people where like I think my love language changes by the day. But I think primarily my love languages are quality time and acts of service. Yeah, being a Gemini rising makes you a people pleaser. Trust me, I totally get that. But yeah, I think my top two, I like physical touch too, but I think my top two are just like quality time and acts of service. Like and then a little bit on like gift giving, but not in like a traditional sense. Like I'm not saying like I need grand gestures. Just like if a guy came to like hang out with me or whatever and they brought me like a Diet Coke and jalapeno kettle chips and almond M&Ms from the gas station, be like, I know this is your gas station order, and I didn't have to ask for it. Oh my God, I would marry them. I would want to marry them. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be nuts. You know, like I would like yeah. I definitely am somebody that needs word. I think words of affirmation is like a underrated love language. People don't really talk about that one as much. But I do that. I need that like reassurance, like the reassurance of like somebody being like, "Oh, that you did really great today." You know, that's nuts because I'm saying you're stupid to myself, and for somebody to be like, "You did great today," I'm like, "Oh, whoa," because I hate myself. And this is me being self-deprecating, guys. Don't take it too seriously, but like that's how it is. I'm trying, Big Will. I'm trying to give myself credit. Sometimes I revert back into my old ways. Ah. But also like I'm somebody like I show my love by like cooking for people and taking care of people. And it's something I genuinely love to do, but it's sometimes I just go overboard. And it gets too people pleasy. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think we also live in this world where it's like people don't want to give each other encouragement anymore. You know what would be so nice? Should we talk about like a dream guy? Should we talk about that? What are you making, Big Will? I think like for okay, so like do you guys want to talk about that? Like a dream scenario. Like my dream situation. What I'm manifesting, I should say. What I'm manifesting in my life. Okay, you guys want to see? You guys want to hear about it? Baked chicken and broccoli cheese rice. Sounds so good. I'm hungry. Honestly, I haven't eaten today. I need to eat. Poseidon. Just a little boy. First and foremost, Poseidon, come here. I want to find a nice stepdad for this boy. Yeah, that's number one. That's number one. Oh, he's stretching. That's number one. Oh, I'm sorry to get tired. I'll go on for like 5 more minutes. Because I just realized how long we've been going. It's about an hour and a half. I agree with that, Monet. I'm 29. I'll be 30 in April. Guys, do I look old? Do I look like I'm 29? Or do I look younger than I am? If you think I look like I'm 29, keep the opinion to yourself. I'm just kidding. Do I look old, or do I look my age, or do I look younger than my age? Be honest. I know my hair is kind of crazy today. I look younger. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what my dad said. My dad said that he didn't have anything figured out until his 30s. I look 24, 25. Okay. You guys are making me feel good. All right. Look 17. I don't listen. He's giving side eye. Look at this dog. I'll take 25. I'll take 24, 25. Do I believe in Jesus? I think so. I'm a believer that there is something greater out there, you know? I don't necessarily know what I believe in at any given moment. You have kids my age? What? '20s really is. I also feel like because of the pandemic, like I miss my mid-20s because of the pandemic. So I feel like I think everybody that's my age is kind of feeling that, you know? I feel like your 20s are the trenches still. You're like a baby adult. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Soon to be 24 and 22-year-olds in December. Wow. They're lucky to have you, Big Will. I think I'm going to make some Spanish rice and beans tonight. Nothing crazy. Your 30s were your best years? Yeah, I think my 30s are going to be my best years. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. Poseidon, come here. Look at that dog. My best friend. Happy birthday, Abigail. What's advice that I would give my younger self? Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many things that I would say to my younger self. But I think mostly would be protect your heart more. Be more protective of yourself. And I don't know. I think be more protective of yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself and don't be so rigid. But yeah, I wish I was more protective of my heart. Like I wish I had better boundaries, which I'm learning. And that I don't have to give up myself to have somebody in my life. That there's somebody out there that would love me just the way I am, flaws and all. Yeah, I think the 30s are going to be good. I'll be praying for you, Gloria. But yeah, I think that's my advice. Do you have any advice, Poseidon? Guys, look how thick he's getting. You see he's gotten thicker? Oh, Mr. Attitude. I'm sure she's got plenty of reasons to be with you, Big Will. But he is a handsome boy. Yeah, I think I'll be good. I think there's a lot of healing that needs to be done, and I think there was already a lot of healing that I needed. I think that if I had healed properly from things in my childhood, like if I had gotten that healing done before I entered that relationship, that I wouldn't have found myself in it. Does that make sense? And I think that, like, if you're feeling like you want to run away from things, you've got to fix that, because you're never going to be able to outrun them. You're never going to be able to outrun those problems. And I think I found myself in a lot of situations in my life that I would have never been in had I had just stopped, asked for help, and figured my stuff out. Thank you, Rhonda. I believe I will too. Agreed, Michelle. Agreed. Someone that is... I need somebody that can understand my, like, emotions, I guess. Or maybe not understand them, just, like, I don't know. I definitely need more of a gentle situation. And I'll find it. I'll find it one day. Probably not anytime soon. Because I got a lot of work that I want to do on myself, and I got a lot of things that I want to accomplish. And, you know, I think everything will come in when it's supposed to come in. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. I think sometimes people like me find themselves in situations where you're with energy vampires. And I don't want that anymore. So I'll be good. And until then, I have you guys, I have Poseidon, and even though my family's far away, I have them. And, like, I'm trying not to dwell too much on things, but I do think that I need to examine kind of the patterns that I've put myself in. Because a lot of the patterns that I've developed are patterns that I saw with my mom and my dad. And I genuinely believe that I was put on this earth. Because my parents, think of it, it took them 2 years to conceive me. And then they got divorced, like 6 years later. Like, I genuinely believe that I was put on earth. I was put into my parents' lives. I was, like, brought here to end these kind of generational curses and to, like, break all of this, like, to break these patterns, and to be the one to be like, enough. And it's hard and it's tiring and it's scary, but I genuinely believe that this is my purpose. And that when I meet the right person and when I have children of my own, I will be able to raise them differently. I will be able to be what I needed. And my children, God willing, I get to have them that they're not going to have to heal from their childhood. I'm sure I'm going to mess stuff up. I'm sure I'm not going to be a perfect parent. But I know, and my children will know, that everything's going to be okay. And I'm going to break these cycles of abandonment, these cycles of distrust, these cycles of like low self-worth. Like, I'm going to break them. At least do my best. To the best of my ability, I'm going to break them. And I'm going to just make sure that, you know, it ends with me. And that I'm going to bring little souls into this world, and I'm going to give them all the tools all the resources, everything necessary to survive. Like, they're not going to have to be survivors in the way that I'm a survivor. They'll be survivors because I gave them the tools, not because I threw them to the wolves and they just had to figure it out. Like, that's been more my situation. But, you know, I genuinely believe I was here to, you know, to fix all this. Even though some days I'm like, I don't want to be the one to do this. Find somebody else. But no, it's me. Thank you, Big Will. I appreciate it. I think I'll be a good mom too. Honestly, that's like what I've always wanted to be. I've always just wanted to be a mom. But I thank God too that I haven't already been made a mom, because there's been moments like I've always wanted to be a mom. Always, always, always. That's always been, ever since I was little, I wanted to be a mom. And I'm grateful that it hasn't happened for me yet, because I think I need to heal all these things before I can, you know, bring children into the world. I gotta heal, I gotta do all this stuff, and then I'll be able to bring kids in. Okay, turd slicer, relax. If I had twins, oh gosh, that'd be something else. It'd be cool. I wouldn't, you know, that'd be fine. That'd be great, but it's a lot of energy. But for now, I got this boy. Yeah, Big Will. I feel that. Well, I never had, you know, physical abuse. I think there was like a lot of like mental and emotional. And I think sometimes the scars that come from, I think sometimes those are the ones that are tougher to work through sometimes, you know? Because you can grow up and realize hitting is bad and all of that stuff, but it takes a lot to realize, like, you don't, like, the mental and emotional stuff is just hard. Yeah, and I just trust in the universe. I trust in God. I just trust that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. Because they always, it always has. Like, I think about some of the stuff that I've been through previously, and I'm like, oh, well, I made it through those things that I never thought I would make it through. I made it through those times. So if I can make it through those times, I can make it through these times. And that I know that, you know, life is just up and down. It's a roller coaster. And you know, I know when I go down, I'm bound to come back up. So I agree, Jessica. Oh, congratulations, Janet, to your brother and sister-in-law having twins. I would love to have, in a perfect world, I would have a boy and a girl. That's what I would want, a boy and a girl. But okay, guys, I need to get off of here. I've been on for a very long time. I can go live again tomorrow. I think I might just go live every day because I love this. I'm so happy to be back on live. So happy. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I will film a video. What video do you guys want me to film? Because I have Real Housewives of Potomac. I have a few different videos that I want to do. I don't play Sims, but I'm wanting to get a desktop soon to do gaming stuff. Like, I would do Sim stuff. Love you guys. Okay, yeah, so I'll definitely film Real Housewives of Potomac. I need to watch that, and then I will probably do Real Housewives of Miami too. Or with the Real Housewives of Miami, I might just put episode 1 and 2 together. Playtime with Poseidon. I could probably do more Playtime with Poseidon. And yay, Michelle. Great. I'm glad you signed up for Peacock. I love Peacock. And I appreciate it, Janet. Yeah, I will definitely be posting tomorrow. What I'm posting, I don't know yet, but I will be posting. Oh, and I want to straighten my hair too. So, oh, Rhonda, you did Peacock too? Yay. I love Peacock. Peacock is my favorite app. But, okay, guys. Good night from me and Poseidon. We love you. And we will see you tomorrow. We'll go live again tomorrow. And I'm going to go snuggle the boy. And we're going to eat something for dinner. Yay! Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And we will see you tomorrow. Say bye, everybody. Say bye, everybody. Good night. Sweet dreams. Good night.